But while I'm here, so beginning this Saturday, Grand Rising to the folks. Again, we're here live. I'm back in Panama, and I have two students here with me. And beginning this Saturday, we're going to start a 14-day fast that will end on December 25th. This Saturday, we start December 11th. We're going to go for 14 days right into the winter solstice. So that's a 14-day fast. I talk about the winter solstice from my experience and my understanding. This is by far the most powerful time to fast. If you've noticed, I've had family members come down with nausea, vomiting, all of the, common fever, headache. This is the month where people will tend to get sick more often than the other months of the year. You may have September in there, June, March. Again, these are those pivotal moments where our body naturally goes into a detoxification. And the wintertime, especially in December, because again, this is a major pivot. We got the sun, at least for us in the Northern Hemisphere, reaching its lowest point and shifting direction to come back closer to the northern hemisphere. So what it means is that for us on this cycle, we're all affected. This is a natural cycle. Happens every year around this time. And for me, I usually like to do at least a week, but this is a time where I do my longer fast. But I was really excited, because, my student was like, I was just telling him, I was like, well, I'm going to start fasting probably around the 10th, 11th, and I'm going to go right into the solstice. It's like, I want to do it with you. I was like, awesome. So I said to myself, it got me so excited. And then my other student was like, yeah, so we'll all do it together. And, my experience with I used to do the Mojo Juice detox years ago, and it used to be 10, 20 of us. And, it made it easier when we're all joining in together to fast. When you know that everybody is not eating, everybody around you, or you're part of a group, it makes it so much easier to unify, especially during this time. So let me talk a little bit about the winter solstice. Winter solstice, of course, solstice is literally means stand still. So again, if, the sun going around the earth, yes, the sun goes around the earth, but that's neither here nor there at this point. The most important thing is that the sun reverses direction, and it's going away from us in the south, going along the Tropic of Capricorn, goes along the Tropic of Capricorn, or in clockwise, I should say, Tropic of Capricorn, and then it reaches its outer point. That's why it's summertime in below the equator, or outside of the equator, right? And then it reverses direction. So this has an impact on us, and we naturally go into a detox. So really, for those of you who just joined, I'm inviting all of you to consider joining me this Saturday, December 11th. That'll be the first day of our 14-day fast. Again, as I said, this is the most powerful time to fast in the whole 12-month calendar by far. This is a time where, again, the body is naturally detoxing. So if we want to I talk a lot about being in rhythm. If we want to be in rhythm with the cosmos, this is what will allow for the great reset of this universe, this temple. We do that, and way more powerful is the subconscious. This is a time where the dark energy is at its greatest. The lunar energy is at its strongest. So any intention we want to make, any type of subconscious reprogramming that we want to impress upon our mind, this is the time to do it. This is not the time to be outwardly trying to achieve goals and exerting a lot of physical energy. This is the time for rest, for hibernation, to do it all the work up here, all the work in the mental pictures that we can create. So it's about writing out your objectives for the new year, writing out your vision, creating those pictures, doing your meditation, and most importantly, fasting. When you do all of those things together, yes, we can meditate, but meditate with fasting brings the meditation to a whole nother level. Yes, we can meditate and fast, but meditation and fasting during the winter solstice brings it to a whole nother level. So you see how we add these, when we do these things in layers, we're not just fasting and meditating, we're fasting and meditating during a specific time of the year. And that's what makes it that much more powerful. Yes, it's always great to fast. It's always great to meditate. But you've heard it, meditate at night. Why? Because the subconscious becomes more alive, right? The subconscious becomes more ripe. And during this particular time of the year, the subconscious is like the egg, the unfertilized egg. And all of you women should know that during your 28-day cycle, there are 2 days where that egg is ready for impregnation. If we look at our 12-month calendar, the subconscious egg in our brain is most ripe to be fertilized during the winter solstice. So whatever we're impressing upon is going to have an impact on 2022 for next year. So now we're fasting, starting December 11th, going into the 24th. That's the last day of the winter solstice. We're doing our meditation, and we're doing it at this special time of the year. See, these are holy days. These days are specifically selected by the stars. They've been co-opted and now called holidays, when they're actually holy days. And they're holy days because of the cosmic rhythm. There is a cosmic rhythm that if we want to align with, this is the time. So you can start your fast on the 21st, but at the very minimum, at least do that. If you're going to fast, you may not want to join me for the whole 14 days, but at the very minimum, try to do at least the 21st. If you don't want to do, if you want to do a little longer, but not 14 days, do 7 days. And yes, we can do, and so yeah, I've been got a few questions. Okay, so what should we drink during the fast? Well, we can do juice, we can do water, we can definitely do coconut water. And I don't talk about this often. I've talked about this before, but this is also a very powerful time to also consider doing your urine. Uh, this is my urine that I'm going to drink this morning. This is what I collected for my morning urine. This is almost nearly a half a gallon. If you're not urinating at least a half a gallon, like again, that's a few urinations in the morning. Like this is even better than coconut water. Better than coconut water. Why? Because it's your own water. And if you're not doing at least a half gallon in the morning, then you're dehydrated. Doing your urine. There's a video. I don't want to spend too much time on urine, but I will say real briefly that it is not waste. It is our most powerful medicine by far. There's no herb, there's no supplement, there's no food that trumps urine. Urine is going to be the most powerful cleanser, period, because it's your own water. And if you look at the enzyme video I made, I talked about enzymes and the importance of enzymes. If there's anything that is worth supplementing, it is supplemental enzymes. I don't use supplemental. This is my supplemental enzymes because when you're doing anytime you're eating food and you're especially cooked food, your body is going to be drawing upon its enzyme reserve. And with the enzyme reserves, that is basically taking life, that's taking time off your life, because everything functions with enzymes. Enzymes is our life energy, and we don't want to be expending life energy digesting food if we don't have to. The only way to avoid that, well, there's two ways to avoid it. One is to eat raw food that has its enzymes. But the second and even more powerful way is that the enzymes that we create come out in the urine. So we bring in the urine back in. It's like we're redigesting the food. One of the things when I started doing urine, and I've been doing it a little bit over a year now, is that what I experienced is that you don't really ingest the food. You really don't get the food the first time around. So by bringing in the urine, so we're bringing in not only those enzymes that we created that we can replenish ourselves with, then we're also getting the hormones. We're getting stem cells. Again, the urine is like a magic with the urine. Again, we bathed in the urine and drunk the urine in the womb. It is not toxic. It is not waste. It is our best water. It's not toxic. It is not waste. And if you're eating clean, you're eating largely fruits and vegetables, your urine is going to taste great. It's going to taste like coconut water. No, the urine is alkaline. Test your urine. Your urine should be alkaline. If your urine is acidic, then you got problems. You got serious issues if your urine is acidic. But the urine is not waste. It's not toxic. So yes, I'm going to be, during this time, solstice fasting. And the urine cleanse like no other. In Africa and India, where they haven't been corrupted with modern Western medicine, they understood the urine therapy. But I don't like to use the word urine therapy because I feel like this is something we should be doing every day. anything that's therapeutic, it should be a health habit. It should be something we should be doing. So yes, urine fasting, and it will flush your colon. You don't need no senna. You don't need no herbs. Again, so we had a question here. Would you suggest having herbal teas during the fast? It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Herbs. If you're gonna steep your herbs, I don't suggest boiling your herbs. Again, obviously you should know I strongly promote raw, and if you want to do a sun tea, that's fine. But this is the best tea. Your own tea. This is the best tea right here. There is nothing that comes close to you producing your own water, and it's free. It's free. Your own water is the most powerful medicine. On top of that, coconut water. Your coconut water. And then your fresh juices. So again, the topic of this video, we're going in, family. This Saturday, December 11th, we're going in, going into the natural rhythm of Winter Solstice 2021 fast. We're going in this Saturday, 14 days. I got 2 students here. They're going to join me, and I am challenging you to join us. I didn't want to come on here on Friday, the day before. Come on here on today to give you a couple days to get your last meals in. All right, I'm gonna have to end the because I got a call. Can y'all hear me on Instagram? Any sound? All right, I'm ending my video. I had to end my video. So give me a second here. I got to start another video here. Wait. Okay. All right, so we got a few questions here. Got another question. All right, so we're back on Instagram. What kind of water-based drinks would you suggest absolutely avoid apart from adding any sugar, milk, or coffee, of course, or juices allowed? Yes, juices are allowed. Fresh juices, fresh coconut water, your own water, as we talked about. That's really all you need. We also had a question about smoothies. Smoothies are fine. I would say if you want to do, sometimes it's good to do smoothies to sort of get you, but if you're going to join me for the 14 days, do smoothies for the first and second day just to get your body easing it into the fast. But once you get past that third day, you should be on cruise control. And you'll be able to really get into the rhythm. Your hunger should go away. You won't need the smoothies. So the smoothies could be good for the first 3 days to get you to that faster's high. Now, doing 14 days, or if you want to go to 21 days into January 1, don't let me limit you. I may even do that. I may go to the new calendar year, the 21 days. We'll see how I feel December 25th. Yes, so smoothies, juices, smoothies, coconut water, your own water. Again, it takes about 3 days. The first 3 days are going to be the toughest. But again, if we're all joining in, we're doing this all together, it makes it so much easier. If you want people, you could tell friends, family, loved ones to join you. This is the most powerful time from a spiritual standpoint, from a physical standpoint. Think about how many people are going to be feasting. They're going to be so festive. They're going to be, just in the midst of the modern commercialism of these holidays, which were once holy days. And, this is a time, in terms of the 12-year calendar, where we should really be into a hibernation. This is a hibernation period. Just like if we don't sleep well at night in a 24-hour clock, if we don't sleep well at night for those 8 hours, give or take, we're not going to be any good for the other 16 hours. So if we don't sleep, if we don't take time to rest and give the most important part of our body, which is our digestive system, the rest that the needed rest. It's been working hard all year long. Give it the rest that it is craving. This time of the year, this is the time. These are the dark hours. If you live above the equator, or you live inside of the equator, yeah, inside. For the flat earthers, inside of the equator. We live inside of the equator. This is the time to give the much deserved digestive system that loves us, but we don't love it. Show your digestive system that you love it and you love the job that it does each and every day by giving it a rest, and it will love you back. And the thing that it loves the most is your own water, your own tea. Your own tea. So again, we're gonna start Saturday, December 11th. I got 2 students here. We're going in 14 days into the winter solstice. If you're just joining, you want to go back to the beginning of this video. I talked about some important details in terms of what we're going to be doing in terms of impressing our subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind is most ripe for impregnation, for your money goals, your career goals, your health goals, all of those things you'd like to see, your relationship goals, all the things that we desire as human beings. This is the time to impress upon the subconscious psyche, the great mother of our brain, and to impregnate it with the wish fulfilled. So December 11th, we're going in, fam. I'm so excited. I wanted to do this video today to give you mental preparation, to say, you know what, we're going in hard. Yes, we're saving a life. Another question, is there a specific amount of ounces per day that you're drinking? I would say at least 3/4 of a gallon. That's 96 ounces. That's about 3 liters for the metric system. Um, that's 6 bottles. If you've done my fast in DC, there's 6 bottles. That's why we do 6 bottles. You want to be doing at least that minimum. But you could do up to a gallon. I feel like that's a lot, but at least that. Can I supply juice recipes? Yes, we can supply some juice recipes, and if we want to check in, and that's what I'll actually do. We'll check in during the time. I'll tell you how it's going with me. That's going to be again starting this Saturday, December 11th. We're going in. I would be just overly thrilled. It's going to be great to be here in this environment. Obviously, going hard in December. One of the challenges of being in the U.S., like this will be the first time I'll be in a tropical environment. So I'm really, really excited, and like we got unlimited coconuts here on the farm. So there's going to be a couple of days that we'll probably just be doing coconut water. And that's how you want to kind of, plan it. If you're going to do the 14 days, I would say the first 3 days is the bridge. The fast really doesn't begin until the 4th day, because it takes about 3 days for the intestines to empty. So your body still has fuel from the food that you ate. But after the third, 4th day, there's no, the food that you ate is eliminated. So now the body has to connect to the reserves, the debris, the residue, the waste. That's the waste. It goes into the waste part, just like a bear or a penguin, they eat all year, right? And their body builds up fat reserves. I'm sure there's people who watching this right now who got some fat reserves that they don't mind getting rid of. We don't want to bring that into 2022. Okay, so the body intelligently, in a genius way, taps into that and uses that as your energy source by the 4th day. So the 4th day is when the fast really begins. And what happens is that the energy can go up, the hunger goes away, and that's what I call the faster's high. Now, again, family, this is the time for rest. Even though your energy may be high, you may be feeling you may be feeling productive. So you may want to, do some reorganization, some cleansing. You may want to do some things that you've been putting on the back burner, and that's fine, but you don't want to overdo it. You want to make sure that you don't overuse your energy, because what can happen is there could be highs and lows. And so if you have a really high, then what will likely be is a low. It can definitely be a roller coaster ride where you now, because the body may, it may decide to do some heavy detoxing on the 10th day. So you want to conserve your energy, even though you may be feeling high, you may be feeling extra productive during the 14-day or 21-day. Don't let me limit you. I'm at least doing the 14-day. I'm putting it on record. I'm putting it out there. 14 days minimum. You want to, again, conserve your energy. Remember, this is a hibernation time. This is not a time to be festive, to be at least festive in our minds. But really, this is a period of rest. This is a period of regeneration. This is a period where we really give our system that rest, that regeneration. We're strong for 2022. We're able to have not only lasting energy for 2022, but this is adding years so that we can live probably into 2021, 22, 100 years from now. You know, this is the rhythm that we want to connect with. Again, this is a cosmic rhythm. Again, it's powerful to fast anytime. It's powerful to meditate anytime. But if you're fasting and meditating during the winter solstice, and now we're not just doing 3-4 days, we're doing 2 weeks at least. And we start this Saturday. So family, this has been my rhythm for at least the last, I don't know, I want to say at least 10 years, maybe longer, that I've done a longer fast. This is where I do my long fast. This is my annual reset. And so it has worked wonders for me. Yes. So let me answer some questions. We had yes. So we had a comment here. I started Shivambu. Shivambu is an Indian term for your urine, your own water, your own tea, as I like to call it. It's amazing how I feel the internal frequencies of this nectar. Your live is confirmation. Thank you, King. All right, peace, love, and respect to Cosmic Chivalry. Thank you for sharing that inspiration. Yes, when I started doing my own water, the first day, I was feeling a little giddy. I was feeling just energetic. It was just like, wow, okay. You know, and I was reading, and there, I'm gonna give you a book. Get this book today. You can get off Amazon, The Golden Fountain. The Golden Fountain. So if you're considering doing your own water, you don't have to. You'll still benefit if you're doing coconut water, fresh juices. You'll still benefit. But if you want to do that, get the book, The Golden Fountain. Yes. So if you're just joining, remember, go back and look at this live. We talked a lot about it. I don't want to go through it. I want to answer some questions. All right, we got India in the building, India in the house. Yes, they're going to be joining us on the fast. Much love and respect. All right, just join the chat. When does the fast starts Saturday? The fast starts Saturday. We're going hard. 2 weeks, 14 days, December 11th. All right. This is a holy time. This is a cosmic. This is the most. This is why we see the importance of at least in our modern religion, why they've co-opted it. This is what this time of the year is supposed to be about. This is a time of hibernation, fasting, meditation. Because if we're doing that, we empower ourselves like no other. If you want to fast in January, that's fine. Again, it's always powerful to meditate. It's always powerful to fast, but it's most powerful when we do it during these pivot points, especially the winter solstice. So if y'all want to fast in January, great. But the energy it's almost like a missed period. It's almost like saying, okay, just like a woman can get impregnated these 2 days. But you say, well, I want to impregnate you after the next day. Well, it's not going to happen. It's not saying that you're not going to benefit, but you're going to benefit more by doing it during these next 2 weeks. Yes, so we plan to do some live videos. We're going to do some check-ins. I don't know when, but over the next 2 weeks, I will be doing some check-ins to see how the family is doing. So we had another question. I wake up at night to drink water. Is this normal? Well, I guess it depends on what you're eating. If you're eating a lot of cooked food and you feel a thirst during the night, that's showing a level of toxicity. Your body is calling for water. I talked about, if you go to my, I don't know, it was a couple of lives ago yes, it was one where I talked about water, how we should be eating our water. We should not be drinking, if you feel the need to be drinking, a gallon, or up to, anywhere up to a gallon of water per day, you're toxic. We don't need to, you know, if you're eating a lot of fruit, you're eating your water. And the body is like a juicer. And if we're eating a lot, even on a raw food diet, you could be eating a lot of dehydrated raw food. That's not healthy. We need to be eating largely fruits, then vegetables, a little bit of nuts, a little bit of seeds. That's the ideal. That's the garden diet. That's the ideal diet. And if we're doing that, we don't need to drink any additional water. And we won't feel thirsty, and we'll be urinating all day. And then again, we want to collect that morning urine. If you're open to the most powerful healer, the most powerful healer. It's not waste. It's not toxic. The body creates it. There's no, everything in nature has a purpose. And even our own feces, while it's not, it wouldn't be natural or normal to eat that obviously should be remineralizing the soil. That has enzymes and nitrogen and powerful substances to remineralize the soil. It's just that our urine is what we drink while we're in the womb. It has stem cells. It has enzymes, hormones. It really is our autocorrection, and very powerful. So going to be very powerful. If you haven't done it, you consider doing it. This would be the perfect time to start it during this fast. So if you have any question, any more questions, we're probably going to wrap this up. I just want to thank y'all for joining me. Let me go back here. Any chances your kitchen will be open back up? As far as my business, family, I'm really just going with the rhythm. I don't have any plans as of right now to reopen the shop. I don't know again, but I'm going to be using this time to get divine messages, to really connect and see what the universe, what the ancestors, what my spirit guides, what direction do they want me to go into, and it really brings up a valid point that, if you have, I'm sure we all have our wishes and dreams and desires and goals. And again, this is the time to not be working outwardly for it, but this is the time to be at rest and visualizing it as it's already done. We're doing the cosmic visualization, writing these things down, visualizing them, having your scripts. This is the time to be doing it inwardly. And what it does is it sets it in motion. But the other thing is that if you're uncertain about what you want or where you see yourself going, and the like, then this is the time to, again, in your meditation, be open to receiving that we've lost the art of trusting our intuition. And during our meditation, during deep breathing and in doing these things are really designed to connect us to become more sensitive. As we become more sensitive, we become more open to divine messages and divine direction. And so this is a time to really allow us to reconnect with that. And uh, again, more powerful time than any other time of the year. Very, very important. So, all right, we're going to sum that up. Again, I want to thank y'all for joining in. We're going to be checking in periodically, but we are starting our fast this Saturday. Juices, smoothies. If you're going to do smoothies, just for the first 3 days, just to get you to that 4th day. So juices, smoothies, coconut water, your own water. Y'all should know what I mean by your own water. All right. And your own water being the most powerful. Now, can you just do your own water? I would say no, because the urine works with the water that you put into your body. So you can do half and half. Half your own water, half coconut water. And the other thing too is that if you plan to go into 14 days, you want to sort of come in like we want to go in. If you're doing smoothies, especially by the 3rd day, you cut off the smoothies, and then you go to your juices, smoothies, own water. Then you go to just coconut water. So there's gonna be at least 3-4 days where I'm doing just coconut water. So we want to go a little heavy with the smoothies. We're getting in fiber. We go maybe again, and you want to sort of feel your body, feel how you be like, I'm not hungry. I don't need the smoothie. And then you're gonna be like, I don't need the juice. And then if you want to go to the highest level, you want to just be on the breath for a day or two. You can do that. And then come back to the water, come back to the coconut water, then come back to the juices. And then on the last day of the fast, if you want to do smoothies to prepare you to eat your food, eat your salad, because by that time, your body's going to be really sensitive to any type of spices. When you eat your first salad, it's going to be, you may not even want to put any spice or salt. You won't need it. Your palate is going to be so open. You won't need any like strong spice, any salt, because again, we're getting everything that we need. I mean, basically, we're raising our sensitivity, and we're giving a system of rest. These things, the body takes work to process these things. So yes, when I say your own water, I'm talking about your urine, your morning urine, way more powerful. The book to get is The Golden Fountain to read up on urine therapy. Or I don't like that word therapy, to think that you have to be sick to do it. No, if anything, if you're well, it'll make you weller. If you're not well, it'll make you well. Your own water, your own medicine, your best medicine. Better than any herb, better than coconut water. I've been drinking coconut water as my only water for over 20 years. And this is better than coconut water. All right. I hope I answered all the questions. All right, fam. All right. We out. Much love. I will see y'all. Well, maybe we'll check in on Saturday. If anything, we'll check in next week. I want to thank y'all for joining in, and happy Winter Solstice fasting. And I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace, love.